So hi everybody, good afternoon and welcome to the Tracker webinar session 4. Today we're going to focus on implementation and integration. And although that might seem overwhelming, i.e. transferring what you have into TrackerCheck, the system is extremely simple. So today Drew and Clint are going to walk us through that system, and step by step we'll show you how we can implement and integrate TrackerCheck into your system.
Thank you, Martin. If you want to try TrackerCheck, we urge you to try the 2-week trial period. If you're still working off your spreadsheets, but you're not really wanted to fully integrate digitally, we can transition you to paper check sheets, hybrid paper and mobile devices, or we can jump you right into the deep end into the full mobile devices. Either way, TrackerCheck is here to help you and help your project become more efficient. And I'll pass this along to Drew.
All right, appreciate that, Clint. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And I just wanted to show you quickly how we actually integrate data, pull data in. There's 3 primary methods for getting data in and out of the system. One of the methods is just manual. You can manually create data on the screen. So you can do, you can see here, this asterisk requiring this field, that one's a required field. So you can enter all these required fields and just manually enter your data. That's great for modifications here and there with one-offs, maybe doing some bulk edits of some items manually. So you can definitely manipulate the data on the screen, but that's not the preferred method. So the preferred method is using our import-export routines, and almost every single page has one of these. What it's going to do for you when you hit export, it's going to kick out a spreadsheet for you, and that spreadsheet is going to be used as a template to guide you to line your data up with how it needs to be for our system, and then you just consume that data back in. Once you've exported out the spreadsheet, it comes out as a template. So this template is gives you the setup that you need to follow to get the data in and out of the system. You're going to see these headers up here. Some of them have different colors associated with them. You can use the legend tab here to identify what those actually mean. So orange are going to be mandatory columns. Bare minimum, you need to populate data in those orange columns. And then you got blue, which are reference, and then orange primary. Some of them are just read only. So as long as you're populating the orange columns and then you import the data back in, you're good to go. Everything else is nice to have information. We do provide an action column also, and this action column, you can export your data. Example, I've got the tag data exported here. I can flag 50 of these things for deletion and just drag that down, and it'll delete it when I import back into the system. Now, some of this information, some of these tags have ITRs associated with them or preservation. It's going to prevent you from deleting those, so it does protect historical data. So you'll get a notice when you import that you can't delete that item. Then you got force delete for items you absolutely have to get rid of. And you can flag items as new or edit, but that's more for you if you want to keep the spreadsheet. The system knows if you've added new items. So if I went to the bottom of this list here, added a new tag in and imported it, it would know it's a brand new item. Likewise, if I'm modifying the data, and I'm just modifying a tag description, but that applies to almost all the other fields as well. If I just import in, I think I have 9,000 records in this one export. If I import this in, it's going to see that one thing that changed, and it's going to flag it for update, and it's going to update it in the system. That's the preferred method for getting data in and out of the system is spreadsheet interaction. Almost all of these pages have an import-export page. There's also an export all, so you export all the columns, but you'll see on all the pages that has that. There's a third method, APIs. So we do have, for pretty much every single data point you see in the system, there's an API available. So if you want to do integration on your side, we can provide you with a security token, which is related to the security settings. And the security settings will control what you can do with those APIs, but your team can integrate tracker data directly into your software or other like Power BI or whatever integration you want. And our development team can help you with that as well. But we do have API endpoints for literally almost every piece of data in here. It makes us unique in the industry. We believe the data is your data. It's not our data. We're happy to share it with you. We do that through the secure API tokens. So a upcoming module we're about to release does allow data mapping, which will allow you to pull data in from a different method. So providing CSV sheets through a shared file, for example, you can data map it. That'll get rid of the need for going from your spreadsheet to our spreadsheet in a template. You just data map it once. So we're always looking at trying to improve the software, and that's an upcoming improvement we're pretty excited about. That'll save you some time on transitioning from one spreadsheet to the other. So we've talked about getting data in and out of the system, doing the data loads and whatnot. But what if you're coming from another software and starting up with our software, or your project's already started? When's the cutoff point when you can't transition? We design, again, I came from the field. I've almost never been brought on a project in enough time to set up the database in plenty of time. I've always been hitting the ground running. So the software was always designed to hit the ground running. So what we did is we don't put a lot of restraints on the data being loaded, and you can always manipulate it later. Where that comes into play is, and I'll give you a very specific example. I arrived on site and I had a week and a half to get the data loaded into the system because we were doing a turnover. So what I had to do was fully populate a subsystem with the tags, the tag ITRs, issue that out, and then get it ready for turnover. So I didn't have time to focus on all the other tags. I had to focus on one specific subsystem. So I got all of the engineering lists, loaded the data for electrical, mechanical, piping, IO, drawings, etc. Loaded it into a TBD, to be determined subsystem, because we didn't know the subsystem name yet. Got it all loaded, ITRs issued, and that one subsystem was ready to go. During that process, we had actually loaded extra tags, and those were sitting off in another subsystem. So going back, we just separated those out. It's a relational database, which is important to know about the software. So migrating a tag to another subsystem is very simplistic. From start to finish, another example, client handed us all of their data, gave us all the tag spreadsheets, all the systemization, everything I needed, basically. It was a different sort of project, but they said, how long can you have this up and running? And I had it up and running in 4 hours. However, I helped design the system. So we'll say worst case scenario, it would take you 10 hours in that instance. But it was a really, really simple turnaround and quick. We've transitioned projects while they were on another software, and we migrated data over into our software. We're always here to help. So if you don't feel you can do that on your own, our team can work with you. We're system experts. We can help guide you. We can help with the process. We can provide CMS admins to help you through that point and then train you up, and then you take it over. We realize all projects are different. They're all snowflakes and completely unique. We realize that, and we've been in all those situations too. So if you want to transition, but you think it's probably not possible, reach out and ask us. We'll flat out tell you if it's not possible or if we think it's achievable. We just want to help you and your project run smoothly and do end up in the best possible situation. So if you got any questions about that, you can reach out to our team. You can reach out to the website. You can contact us. Sign up for a demo. Clint Scott will reach out. He'll walk you through it, and we can have that conversation then. So I appreciate everybody's time. I'll go ahead and hand that over to you, Clint.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. That was very good. So you want to sign up with TrackerCheck, you want to join the Rev1 family. As Ricky mentioned earlier, the acronym FIRST. The first thing in FIRST was F for family. And TrackerCheck and Rev1 does give you a true family feel. So when you do sign up with TrackerCheck and you want to spin up a new project, I can train you. I'll be your first point of contact for training, for all your training needs, to a full admin, to a CMS admin, to just the lead out in the field that just needs to close out and generate ITRs. Contact me. Reach out to Rev1, reach out to Tracker Technology through the webpage or my email. Also, if you do have issues, you have questions with TrackerCheck, while you're in TrackerCheck, you're running it, the customer support with TrackerCheck is second to none. The ease of use to submit a ticket or for a support ticket is super easy. You just click on your name. You can start recording a support ticket, and when that ticket comes into us, we can see exactly what you're dealing with. Or you can just hit the contact support, write out what the support ticket that you would like to have, give a brief description of the situation that you're dealing with, and send that in to us as well. I'll be your first point of contact for those support tickets. Me personally, I get them on my email, so I see them all the time. It's not just going to be sent off into the ether. Drew sees them at the exact same time, and our development team sees them at the exact same time. So you're not dealing with just somebody halfway around the world. You're dealing with us here at Rev1 and Tracker Technologies.
So there you have it, folks. That's how we can implement TrackerCheck very simply on your project. Just want to say thank you for joining us with all these webinars. We've gone through cradle to grave. If you need any more information, please reach out to us. We're here for you, and we're very keen to implement TrackerCheck on your project. So thanks again for joining us. Watch this space for more webinars, and go across to the website now where you can sign up again for your free trial. Take advantage of that, folks. It's a free trial for 2 weeks where you can actually look at the system, kick the tires, and make sure that it's for you, for your project, and for the future. So thanks again. Thanks for joining us, and watch this space for further webinars in the future.